Hello. My name is Callista, and welcome back to the infectious madness of Dr. Dekker. In the last episode, we managed to get Bryce and Claire up to Amber. We learned that Bryce is in fact the ultimate scumbag. He's been using his midnight hour to undress ladies and take photos of them whilst they are unaware. This is just a whole load of nope. A big steaming bowl of nope. Bryce can go fuck himself. I don't like him anymore. Claire met a little girl at the lake house, and the game asked me a fair few times whether it was okay for Claire to continue speaking to this little girl. I said it was, but I'm slightly wary of that choice. Now then, Elin, I believe she said that a member of staff had accused her of stealing from her patients. Let's see. Accused, because I was having a bit of trouble figuring out what the game wanted me to say.
I feel like you're asking me questions about something I don't know anything about.
Yeah, I'm feeling that too.
I haven't had a great day, to be honest. Someone accused me of stealing from my patients, which I would never do. Plus, Hilda's getting worse.
Okay, let's... Accused you of stealing.
I don't know. Sorry.
I'm literally typing what you said. Let's try accused me of stealing.
This? Well, it started with this. It's a locket. Alice, one of my patients, gave it to me before she died.
One, I am annoyed with how precise we had to be. Secondly, I remember I typed in locket on the first day because she kept fiddling with it. Oh, girl, no. Elin, accused of stealing, said it started with the locket. What else have her patients given her? Oh, girl, no. No. Let's see. Alice.
Alice was one of my favourites. She never held back, spoke her mind about everything. But she had a wicked sense of humour.
It says there isn't anything else for that, but I just want to try wicked sense of humour.
No. That's not a question for me.
Oh, okay. Fair dues. Oh, damn, it is pouring down outside. Sorry, you're not here for a weather report. Let's see. It's started with the locket. What else have you been given?
Sorry, no.
Okay.
This? Well, it started with this. It's a locket. Alice, one of my patients, gave it to me before she died.
What else have your patients given you?
I have a few other things. A watch, a ring. One patient gave me a little china bird. They're not valuable, just trinkets, really.
You are... I don't know how I feel about this, because... Here's the thing. If she is befriending these people and they're like, hey, I really like you, I'm dying, I want to give you something... Basically, the issue I have is that she is their nurse. She is there in a professional capacity. She should not expect gifts from her dying patients. To be fair, I don't think she is, but it's a grey area. I think really you should say to the next of kin, hey, she wanted me to have this. What are your opinions on this? Oh, you're not up for that, I'll give them to you. Or, oh, you're okay with this, thank you very much, I'll treasure it always. Are you getting permission, love? Please tell me you're getting permission. Hilda.
Hilda's the one I mentioned in our last session. She's dying. I can tell. I need to see her before it's too late.
Before it's too late. Because so far, Elin hasn't presented any weirdness. If you get what I mean. So we have... Okay, there is Bryce with his extra hour, in which he does horrible, horrible things. There's Nathan with his loop days. Marianna's having blackouts, but we don't know if there's anything else besides that. Claire is suspicious as hell, and I can't tell if her husband is dead or not. And then we have Elin. Yeah, the ladies are all being very coy as to whether they have any abilities or not.
To help her finish her unfinished business. People who are dying always have things they wish they could do before they go. We leave a lot of loose ends in our lives. We're very messy that way.
Unfinished business. Is that spelt right? Yes, it is.
Hilda wants to see her daughter. She's in Australia, so I'm going to have to use my talent.
Please tell me that your talent is Google Meets. Is your talent Skype? Just get a tablet and Zoom call her. Your talent... I don't think her talent is just going to be using the internet and a webcam.
I can change my skin. What I look like. I can turn into a patient's loved one. I just hold their hand and ask them to imagine that the person they want to see is sitting right here next to them, and I become them. It's how I help them move on. That's how I comfort them.
You said that in a very weird way. That's how I comfort them. I'm like, Do you change your skin? Let's comfort them.
I only shift at work to help my patients. I don't have any interest in using it as a party trick or to deceive anyone.
Okay. I'm just gonna leave that alone for right now. I think I'm still mentally unpacking that. Let's go for the patience thing. You said you were given a watch.
Strictly speaking, all of the patient's belongings should be passed on to family members after they die. But Alice's son never visited. He didn't care about his mum. Why would he care about some worthless piece of jewellery? It just doesn't feel right to me. What do you think, Doctor? Am I wrong to keep the locket?
Oh, God. On one hand, here's the thing. I think no one is right in this situation. He never visited his mum while she was in care, in hospice, whatever you want to call it. He never visited. That doesn't mean he didn't care. That doesn't mean he didn't love her dearly. Maybe he was very, very busy. Maybe he wanted to visit and he couldn't. At at the same time, Alice clearly felt abandoned, maybe. She felt like her son didn't care. And so she was like, I want to give my locket to someone who was there for me. However, Elin is only there because she is being paid to be there. She's not volunteering to go and sit with people as they die. She's a nurse. That's part of her job. Oh. How do I put this? If it's policy to give the stuff to family, then it should be given to the family. If maybe you want to say, here's all the stuff, Alice requested that I be given the locket. However, if you're not up for that, it's your decision. That's one thing, but you can't... I really don't think it's right for her to just be taking stuff off of the patients. Also, that's not going to help the angel of death thing, because a lot of serial killers will keep mementos of their victims. So if everyone thinks that she's killing the patients and she's taking little knickknacks off of them, it's just a whole load of nope. Let's see. I don't know how this wants me to... Yes, it's wrong to keep the locket.
Really? I don't see the harm. Alice wanted me to have it. You and Terry and all the other nurses just don't understand.
I'm sorry you feel that way, but Alice was old and potentially on a heck of a lot of drugs. You know, can we trust what someone who is doped out of their mind on morphine is saying? It should be, if the family want to thank you, if the family are like, you took really good care of my mum, of Grandma Alice, whatever you want to call her, so we would like to give you one of her, necklaces for you to remember her. Would that be alright? That's one thing, but you're taking the item off a dying person who is potentially drugged up to their eyeballs. It just doesn't sit right with me, I'm afraid. I'm sorry if that's pissed you off, Elin, but I'd rather be honest with you. Yeah, Valentine's Day. Date?
I'm not sure about that.
Let's see.
Actually, I had a hot date. It wasn't anything serious, just some guy I know. But it was a nice date. Different to what I'm used to.
Okay, some guy?
His name is Max. He's really sweet, but I don't see a future between us. He's not really my type.
Okay. Then I guess my question is, why did you go on the date then?
I've known Max a couple of years, but this is the first time we've been on a date. I don't think he's boyfriend material.
Okay.
I think we've got a bit off track. Maybe you should check your notes.
Okay, fair dues. Different to what you're used to.
It was very traditional, old-fashioned, Dinner at a nice restaurant. Then we went for a little walk along the pier. Held hands, had a bit of a kiss. Then he called a cab and I went home, alone.
Okay. That sounds lovely. My thought was that, hang on a minute, if she went home alone, that means she doesn't necessarily have an alibi. Where do you want me to go with this?
It was very traditional, old-fashioned, you know? Dinner at a nice restaurant. Then we went for a little walk along the pier. Held hands, had a bit of a kiss. Then he called a cab and I went home, alone.
You do want me to question the cab, okay.
I think it was about 11 when I left Max. I'm sure you could check with the taxi company if you really wanted to, if you think I need an alibi.
Okay, oh. Maybe Jaya should check Elin's alibi with the taxi company. Okay. If I remember correctly, they said that Dr. Dekker was killed at 10:20. I think? I should write that down somewhere. Yeah, he was killed on Valentine's Day, but it doesn't say the time. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and look that up. Got it. Okay. Let's see, what do you have to offer? Can you tell me anything else about Dr. Dekker?
Yes, I had a session with Dr. Dekker on Valentine's Day. 3 o'clock, I think. Just a few hours later, I still can't get over it.
Oh, and that got her up to amber. Okay then. Marianna! Ooh, that is a very nice dress. Are you wearing shoes today? Please tell me you are wearing shoes today. Hello.
I haven't been back to the beach since our last session, and no blackouts. New doctor and new hope. You're much better behaved than Dr. Dekker.
Hey, there we go. Good stuff. The beach is just cussed for you. What? No, what? Where were you? Excuse me. Where were you on Valentine's Day?
I didn't do anything on Valentine's Day. I washed my hair and then I walked along the beach for the whole night. It's actually true. I saw one of your patients, actually. The nurse. She was on the pier with someone. Pretty much all of the night, too, so I can vouch for her, even though she probably didn't see me.
Okay. That's interesting. So I watch a lot of crime shows, and you know, I'm a very big fan of Miss Marple. I love Agatha Christie, and a common trope is in that genre is someone saying, "Oh yeah, I saw this person and I saw them practically all night," and the detective thinks, "Okay, well, person B has an alibi because person A saw them," when in actual fact, all person A is doing is giving themselves an alibi. If you get what I mean. If we check that out with the cab to see if Elin really did leave the pier at 11 p.m, then yeah, that'll mean that Elin had an alibi. However, no one can say anything about Marianna, so that makes me suspicious. The fact that she's like, "Oh, and I saw another one of your patients, therefore I have an alibi." I'm like, no, that's not how that works, love. Ugh. Okay, you said you haven't had any blackouts, so no more blackouts? That's not how you spell blackouts. There we go. Okay, what do you want me to ask?
I haven't been back to the beach since our last session, and no blackouts. New doctor and new hope. You're much better behaved than Dr. Dekker.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that last line. The beach.
I haven't been back to the beach since our last session. Kind of missed it.
And better behaved?
Dr. Dekker dated his patients. That's not good behavior, is it?
Pardon? Dekker dated his patients? This is the first I'm hearing of this.
You're confusing me.
Okay. Which patients did he date? Okay, I can get behind that. Okay, that's not too similar to what I put.
I think her name was Scarlett? One of his patients, an older woman. I guess that's how he liked them.
Marianna, is your issue that he was dating his patients, or is your issue that he wasn't dating you? Marianna, keep it in your pants, please. Please stop with the flirting. You've missed it. You missed the beach? I know, yeah, why have you missed the beach? There we go.
You do something a lot, you're gonna miss it. I suspect I'll go back there soon, but it's helped with the blackouts.
Oh, that is... I will say I do feel quite badly for her, but especially considering her job was that she would go to the beach, find salvage, and turn it into jewelry. So, potentially her income is taking a knock because she's not going to the beach. She just loved going to the beach, full stop. And this is helping her with her black... Oh, I do feel kind of badly for Marianna in all of this.
We went out for drinks. Didn't you know? He said it was a breach of something or the other, but I can be pretty persuasive when I want to be. Shh.
Please never make that face at me again. It makes me uncomfortable. Also, yeah, Marianna, your issue is that he wasn't dating you. Marianna, the hypocrisy. I thought Marianna said she didn't... Marianna, the cheap vodka shots, it's all coming out. I thought you didn't drink.
I guess it was a couple of days before Valentine's Day. It wasn't a date or anything. I noticed in our sessions that he'd been acting a little strange. He just didn't seem right. I wanted to find out what was wrong.
What was wrong?
Sorry, no. I think your button's undone.
Why are you looking at my crotch? Why are you doing... I mean, thank you for telling me, but why?
Yeah, drinks. I think Dr. Dekker ordered neat whiskey. I had water. I don't drink.
I don't trust this. She goes to the Pearl because it's cheap vodka shots. She invites Dr. Dekker out for drinks. Neither of these times is she drinking. That screams predator to me. That seems like very predatory behaviour. You go to a place because you know there will be drunk people there, and you're drinking water. Something about Marianna makes my hair stand on end. And I don't know what. I don't know why. Claire sometimes fixes the camera with these looks that are very scary. I find Claire very intimidating. But here's the thing. Marianna is insidious. She is very quiet and conniving. And I find that scarier. Oof. Yeah, how are you persuasive, my dear?
I know, it's pretty hard to believe, isn't it? I feel pretty ugly. But I think I have a nice smile.
Oh, sweetheart, no. Is this the Insidious thing? She's the, I feel pretty ugly, so that you then jump in with a, no, you're not, because she is an extremely pretty lady. Like, Ashlyn Diath, I don't know if I'm pronouncing her surname correctly. That's the actress's name. It's Ashlyn Diath, whichever it is, extremely pretty lady. If Marianna genuinely feels ugly, I feel very badly for her because that is simply not true. If this is a trick to get sympathy, I don't know. You feel ugly?
Lots of people find me attractive, but I've seen something truly beautiful. Makes me feel dull by comparison.
Truly beautiful? Is that how you spell beautiful? I believe it is.
I have a recurring dream where I find something beautiful in the sea. But I don't know you that well yet, Doctor. Let's wait a while before I tell you my most intimate secrets.
No flirting. Whoa!
Sorry to cut in, Doctor. I've just had a phone call from a solicitor. Ben's trying to sue us for nervous shock. Should I go and see him to talk it out, or should I find a solicitor to represent us? Sorry to be pushy, I just think we should act quickly before it's too late. Okay, well, just let me know.
Okay. God damn, Jaya giving me a heart attack. Also, Jaya, hello. Oh, let's go for Nathan first. He's been waiting a long ass time. Also, Ben. Going into work and finding a corpse would be extremely horrifying, but it's not the practice's fault that one of their members of staff got killed. Ben, why are you doing this? Hello, Nathan.
Hello again, Doctor. I had a bit of a shaky loop incident, but let's not talk about it. Yesterday, I set fire to Hannah's clothes in the garden. I just wanted the day to move forward. I instantly regretted it. And lo and behold, here we are, a new day. Hannah's clothes are a pile of ashes.
Okay, again, just throwing me in at the deep end there. First things first. Where were you on Valentine's Day? Whoop. Valentine's, there we go.
I was at Henley Church on Valentine's Day, visiting Hannah's grave. It was the anniversary of her death. Her parents wanted a huge funeral with all the trimmings. Hannah would never have come for it. It does give me somewhere to visit. I got to write the epitaph.
Okay, let's follow this line of thought. Epitaph. That's not how you spell epitaph. Is that how you spell epitaph?
We walk alone without our angel.
Oh, that's lovely. That's very sweet. Oh, I'm sure she would have liked that. Let's see. Hannah's funeral.
I don't know.
Mate, you were talking about it 2 minutes ago.
I was at Henley Church on Valentine's Day, visiting Hannah's grave. It was the anniversary of her death. Her parents wanted a huge funeral with all the trimmings. Hannah would never have come for it. It does give me somewhere to visit. I got to write the epitaph.
Okay. Henley Church.
I left Henley Church about 11 o'clock on Valentine's Day. I was talking to an archaeologist who said it uncovered some fossils resembling a strange cephalopod-like creature. Strange place to find an octopus, really. What? Do you think I've got something to do with Dr. Dekker's murder? Maybe you should ask your assistant who Dekker saw that day.
Is this Cthulhu? Is the A few episodes ago, I said that Marianna's necklace was either just a regular-ass octopus or it was Cthulhu. Given the nature of this game and what I've seen so far, it was Cthulhu, wasn't it? Marianna's in league with Cthulhu. She has a dream where she sees something beautiful in the ocean and it's Cthulhu. Okay. Okay, this is where we're going. Don't deal with Cthulhu. It never goes well. I've read enough Lovecraftian lore to know that you don't fuck about with Cthulhu. Okay, let's see. There wasn't much to this.
We walk alone without our angel.
Okay. Alone?
I've been alone since Hannah. I can't imagine anyone ever replacing her. Not that I've looked. Do you think I should look for someone else?
If you're not ready to, then no. Angel?
I'm not religious, but when I wrote Hannah's epitaph, I knew her parents would want some acknowledgement of the great bearded one. But she was an angel to me. She was an angel to everyone.
I worry that there might be a bit of hero worship going on with Hannah. Maybe hero worship is the wrong thing, but when someone dies, you want to think the best of them. All the times that Hannah was a bit bitchy, who cares about that? She's dead. Think of all the good times. And so even if Hannah was ultimately a very unpleasant person, all of that stuff is going to slowly be forgotten. So I worry that maybe that's what's going on with Nathan. He has built Hannah up to such an extreme in his mind that even if he did ever feel comfortable looking for a new partner, then he will never be able to find someone to match up to that image he has in his head. Did that make sense? I hope that made sense. Archaeologist. That looks about right.
She was interested. Maybe I misread. Maybe she was just being kind. I suppose most women wouldn't enjoy me talking about my dead ex for hours.
Oh, buddy, you're all right. You're all right, buddy. And octopus?
It's a sea creature, like an octopus. I suppose they find dinosaur bones everywhere. Just because we're on land now doesn't mean millions of years ago this place wasn't at the bottom of an ocean.
Very fair. Oh, do you want me to give you a... Yes, look for someone else. No, look when you're ready. If you aren't ready to move on from Hannah, then you shouldn't, because... if you move on before you're ready, it's just going to hurt you and it's just going to hurt the other person. If they get really invested in the relationship and then 5 years down the line you realise, oh, I actually just rebounded into this person, I'm really not all that interested in them, that's going to cause them unnecessary pain. So no, look when you're ready.
Thanks, Doctor. I appreciate that. I still don't think I'm ready to move forward in that respect.
You do you, Nathan. Do what makes you happy. Don't feel like you need to move on just because society says you gotta move on. Don't do that. No. Yeah, why did you burn Hannah's clothes, buddy?
I've kept almost all of her stuff as she left it. It's just the clothes. I decided to burn those yesterday, so here I am. Hannah loved clothes. Every season, she'd donate her entire wardrobe to some charity or another. and only buy stuff she loved. I was left with winter. I don't even know what her favourite season was. Does it matter? What's your favourite season, Doctor?
Oh. My favourite season is autumn. Yes. I like all the colours, all of the oranges and reds. I think it's so beautiful.
I thought you'd be an autumn person. That means you're supposed to be grounded and productive. And you like your space.
Very true, actually. I like my space. I am... Oh, there goes my timer. I'm pretty introverted. And I'd say I'm grounded and productive. I think I am. Maybe other people might disagree with me there. Okay, so yes, I am out of time for this episode. In the next one, hopefully we can help Nathan out. I like Nathan. Nathan hasn't done anything perverse or scumbaggery. Please, don't change Nathan. Don't change Nathan. You are the best person here. If you do something fucked up, I'm gonna be very upset. Okay then, so please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Callista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.